Yes, people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from us, myself and Doyle, for wherever you're watching this episode of Hot Kopics all over the world. It's episode 175. 175 not out. Wow. How are we, fella? You all right?
I am. I'm not going to lie, though. I'm looking at that beautiful garment you've got on there, mate, and I'm extremely jealous. Yeah.
The long-sleeved is an absolute belter.
It's beautiful, lad.
Right?
It actually is. It's one of the best kits we've released in years. That is a beautiful kit. It really is. I seen him when I walked up to him and I was like, ooh, do a little spin for me and that.
Bit of a squeeze.
Little grab and that, you know what I mean? Just to check it out. It looks good, buddy. Looks great.
No, it does. It does look really good. And we'll be speaking about the kit. We'll be speaking about the double header today against Athletic Club Bilbao. We'll be speaking about this huge Isak bid. The second coming,
which is happening.
Right, it's incoming.
Yeah.
And we're speaking about the Saudis finally coming back in for NUNEZ.
Fantastic.
But before all of that, I must remind you that, guys, this is a live podcast. So, get your comments in. We'll have a little chat, bit of back and forth.
Yes, please.
Bit of carry on.
Do you know what I mean?
Between us.
Nice one, mate.
But first and foremost, it's very important to announce that this video, Doyle, is brought to you by William Hill. Now, you've heard of Last Man Standing, haven't you?
Yes.
It's a very Scouse thing, isn't it?
It is, lads.
Everyone in the pub, chooses a team. But this time, we're going digital, and it's called The Final One Standing with William Hill. You know the rules already, but it's free to play. You can win. Yes, you or him or me can win £500,000 in...
Oh, no admin fees.
No, cash.
In cash. And you can buy one of them with it, lad.
You can buy many of these if you win that cash. There's no admin fees. Guaranteed winners. If you don't know the rules of this very simple game, it's very simple. You pick one Premier League team each week to win. If they do not win, if they draw, if they lose, you're out. Right? So you've got to be strategical. We're not saying this is an easy cash win. No. This is, you've got to have a bit up there.
It's fun, though. It is fun.
You've got to have a bit upstairs to play this game, right? So download the William Hill app. We've got the QR code on the screen for you right now. We've got the link in the description for you right now to sign up to. Register for free and make your pick, because the Premier League starts next weekend. Me and you are at the Community Shield this weekend, but next weekend, next Friday, Liverpool are playing. But you actually can't vote for that one because it's on a Friday, right? So it's actually quite a good thing. Because you don't want to lose your big teams too early. You want to almost be quite strategical.
Because Liverpool are going to win more than just that game on Friday.
So you want to go with a team that maybe isn't the favourite to win, to get through to the next round. But you have to be over 18. You have to be in the UK. But we've also added Ireland, our motherland.
The good old Irish there,
So you can be Irish and get involved as well. Remember to always gamble responsibly. The full T's and C's are below. So please get involved if you can, and we'll see how good our football knowledge is. How many rounds do you reckon you can make?
Let's have a go of it, lad. Let's do it on the Hot Kopics now. When the season starts, let's actually do it together, and we'll just have a little segment on it. It'll only take 2 minutes, but we'll do it at the start of the season. Me and you.
We'll have to go strategical, and we can't pick the same team.
Of course we can't. And also, once you've picked a team, am I right in assuming that you cannot pick them again after that?
Yes.
That's so that's why you're saying about Liverpool.
Strategical.
Exactly. So you just got to pick one of them ones that you just think, oh, you could do it this day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyone playing Arsenal, basically.
And if
Brilliant.
And if you won the 500k, how much would you give to me?
£500,000 jackpot.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'd give you at least a fiver.
At least a fiver.
At least, lad. How much does that cost?
130 quid.
I'll give you £130. Yeah. I'm not messing. Do you know what, if we do win it? Yeah. Yeah. Look, halves. Yeah. Halves.
If I win it, halves. Okay, look at that. That's on camera.
250 each. 250 each, lads, yeah.
Each, and then we forget all this place. Move out to Spain.
In fact, you know what would happen? The production value would go right through the roof, mate. It would.
No, okay, all right. Well, you've just seen that on camera. If me or Doyle win the final one standing with William Hill, splitting it down the middle, 250 each. I think that's fair. Gives us a chance, both of us, that way. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'd like to be rich, lad. It'd be quite nice. So if you be sensible though. If you go too early and you get one out, I'll be annoyed.
This is £500,000 knowledge, lads. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm gonna be okay.
We will see. Time will tell. Time will tell, my
first
friends.
Week, I'm out, lads.
Yeah, first week. Fulham have lost. All good. Right, get your chats in. Big up to the Football Fiend, who says 2 of the most genuine lads on the net.
We try our best.
Big up the Football Fiend.
Thank you, mate.
Jordan says, right, hello lads, love from America. Waiting on my home kit to arrive. Who plays striker in your opinions? Well, we'll be speaking about that, so don't jump the gun too much, buddy. Wow, that kit, says Dinny. This is, of course, the long sleeve version. Do you feel like we're giving off 2007 vibes.
It's
in
majestic,
this
mate. I'm giving off Premier League champions. That's what we're giving off,
the
mate.
white cuffs for me.
It's gorgeous. And then a
gorgeous.
gold badge on either side of that,
I
lad.
haven't got that yet.
Yeah, but it's
But
going to
I will
happen.
be getting the old gold badge here. First and
Lovely.
foremost, though, I've got to say, big up to the LFC Foundation. I did the 5K run at the weekend.
Did you?
I was very, very happy with my time. I think I clocked in at around 26 minutes, considering I haven't done a 5K. Why are you laughing?
That's a great time, buddy.
What could you do then?
I've done a 5K in like 19 minutes.
Nah, not true.
Have.
Unless there's
have.
proof. Well, I said, I said to Dan Clubb, who was running next to me, let's take it easy. We'll just go around nice and slow. After about 1 minute, bang! He sprints off and leaves me in the mud. But listen, it's for a good cause. It's for charity. We raised a lot of money. It was great to see so many faces down there. I was very sweaty. Yeah. I'll be honest, very sweaty. It was actually quite a hot day in Liverpool on Saturday morning. But yeah, it was great. So thank you once again to the LFC Foundation.
Lad, I'm just looking at this stream now.
Next year.
I look so odd next to you. I need that shirt on my body.
Don't worry, we'll get you one soon. We will. I promise you. By today, by the end of the day, you will have a shirt. Big up. Oi, oi, big up the Slaphead crew in the house.
Oh, yeah, I need to address this really quickly.
What's the Slaphead crew?
I don't know. I actually don't know what the Slaphead crew is, but if anyone's got a bald cap, we were planning this already.
We did have some last season.
I just want to say I apologise, right, if anything was misconstrued last week, because I love Arne Slot and I love Liverpool, and he has not put a foot wrong for me at all.
Apart from bringing Trent on.
I mean, I like the way he handled the Trent situation. I like that he called him out in training. He sort of gave a little bit to the Liverpool fans to say, I'm on your side here, guys. And I like that about him. I really did. I don't think he's put a step wrong. And I just wanted to say, I hope nothing got misconstrued, and I apologise if it come off like we were slandering Slot, because how dare we do that to such a majestic man.
Yeah, I've seen a few comments, man.
I wants to address it.
I go away for 1 week.
I know.
You know what I mean? I'm away for 1 week.
Joe, lad, he went AWOL, lad. He was like, I just want to tell you, Slot's getting it. And I was like, lad, whoa.
Yeah, relax.
I was just trying to be
we don't agree with that.
A diligent host, do you know what I mean?
He's never coming back.
No, of course he is. Of course he is.
But yeah, I did see that, and I saw the comments, and I was thinking, wow, what's going on here? But
Love
yeah, big
Joe,
up
lad.
the Slaphead crew, man, each and every time. Silvio says, big up, boys. Channel's been popping off lately.
I'm trying our
Shout
best,
out
haven't
to
we?
you, man.
Them Hong Kong blogs have been boss.
They have
Blogs?
been.
Blogs.
Did you enjoy them?
Yeah, they were cool, lad.
Yeah, man. Did you watch them all?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Mm.
Big lie.
17 mil? Sorry for Darwin Nunes. I
Is
just
that
read
what
the
we're
comments.
asking for? Yeah. No, we are.
Euros.
Isak back in training to meet Eddie Howe today, says Ali A. It's on Sky Sports right now. So let's start off then by talking about the game today, and then we'll get on to the Isak stuff, because I feel like it could even change whilst we're speaking. So Liverpool today have a double header against Athletic Club Bilbao. Fantastic club. We've played them many times in pre-season. There's obviously a deep respect there between the two clubs. And I won't be there at the game today, which is the first pre-season Anfield game. Nice burp. Sorry. Well covered up as well. It's the first Anfield pre-season game I've not been at, I would say, for probably 4 years, which I'm actually quite sad about, because this is I went last year, Seville. Last year, the year before, I think it was Athletic Club again.
Didn't we do a double header last year as well?
Against Seville, but the first game had fans in. The second game, everyone had to go home. But today, the fans are in the stadium from 5 o'clock till 10 o'clock.
Wow.
2 games for the price of one.
I wonder what he's
So
gonna
Mario will be doing the fan cams tonight. We've
Yeah.
got him back on fan cam duty.
For both games or for one game?
Both games. Well, no, Jack's filming it. I was with Jack last night, so I had to give him the mics.
So he's going to come out the stadium
Jack's
goal. Do you
just
like that, lad, yeah?
until because it just time-wise it just would be impossible.
Okay, yeah.
So Jack and Mario will be doing the fan cams after the second game, which will finish at 10 o'clock.
Sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
So Mario's back on fan cam duty. He's been texting me, "Oh, I miss you, bro. I haven't seen you. I want to do fan cams." So there you
Poor
go.
Jack, hey, he's an Everton
I know.
supporter. Just come out at 10 o'clock.
getting paid,
He's
though,
getting
so don't
paid,
worry about that.
and we love him so much.
We
Yeah,
love him,
but
yeah.
it's just brilliant. What a good sport he is.
Nah, he's looking forward to it. To be honest, he's doing that with Mario with fan cams. Me and you are at Wembley on Sunday.
Do you know how excited I am for this?
Very excited.
Like, I might even cry, lad, because I've always dreamed of watching Liverpool at Wembley. I perform, right? So I mean, freestyling. I've performed at Wembley 7 times. Literally, like, I love it. It's beautiful. It was a dream come true to be able to perform that many times at Wembley, and hopefully there's more to come. But deep down inside, deep
Never
inside
seen
of me,
Liverpool at Wembley.
Never. I've never got to watch Liverpool at Wembley. Remember when I went and I thought I was going to get a ticket, but we didn't get one? Yeah. So like honestly, like this is
This is going to be cool. And we've got pitch side access.
I can't
with
wait,
TNT.
lad.
Hopefully we get in the mix zone as well after I get nice and close to the beautiful players.
I just can't wait to see this kit in action now. Finally, the new lads, Bert in his number 7 shirt.
That's
We've got a
gonna
beautiful,
look so
majestic
nice.
kit.
It's gonna
Can't
look so nice.
wait.
But before Sunday, there is 2 games today. So, I mean, there's obviously 2 games because obviously both teams will be putting out 2 different 11s in both games.
Yeah.
I mean, is there any? We'll be here all day if we try and predict both lineups, but we pretty much are going to see absolutely everyone today.
I imagine so.
And I was pitch side on Saturday, and I have to tell you, man, that pitch is looking ready to rock and roll.
Well, I hope they don't ruin it today with 2 games in one day, but let's see. Is it raining in Liverpool today?
When I left at 6 a.m. this morning, it wasn't raining.
Okay, so let's hope it stays like that so the grass is okay.
I mean, a bit of morning dew on the pitch is fine. We like that. It zips around a bit, and they will have the old sprinklers out. But what can we expect to see today? Do you think the team that he puts out maybe in that first game is going to be similar to the team that goes out on Sunday, and then similar to the team that could go out the Friday following, next Friday, which is our first Premier League game of the season?
The way I would like to think it would go is Atleti are going to play their strongest team for one of the games, and we're going to play our strongest team for one of the games, and then we just go at it with that. And then the second game is where all the other lads can come in and get their chance to play. I'd like to see that because then it's actually a proper game of football. And also, I do want the lads that are going to play next week to have some synergy between them. So that means that let's get them bedded in together now, properly playing a starting 11. And it might be a little foreshadowing to what we're going to see against the Bournemouth game when it finally kicks off on the 15th. So I want to see the strongest team. I don't know about you. What do you think, lad? Do you want to see the strongest team?
Yeah.
I do.
And listen, it's the first home game since Diogo's passing as well. So I'm sure, in the programme notes, and obviously there'll be mosaics and whatnot. Virgil van Dijk has actually just been quoted as saying today he's expressed the Liverpool squad wish to honour the memory of Diogo Jota as they return to Anfield tonight. It will be the first game since his tragic passing, and he says we will try every single day to honour Diogo's memory. I feel like Van Dijk just says the right things perfectly.
The players
at the right
and the people that we've got in our team are genuinely...
And the actual programme cover is that. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Sad.
It's Forever 20, it says on it. Forever our number 20. His name is still available to get printed in the club shop. And actually, it's a beautiful thing how they're actually donating the money from those shirts to his foundation as well. He said, we're all in this together. We all have to go through this together, and we will honour Diogo today in the future. He will always be with us. So today, let's honour him. Let's enjoy the games and do it together. It's good to see you all again. So that's the captain's monologue there before the teams roll out tonight. And listen, it's going to be an emotional one for sure. It definitely will be, but hopefully also a beautiful occasion at Anfield, which will remember him in the right way. And of course, we'll do that for every single game. But yeah, that's why again I'm really upset not to be there today. But yeah, I want to see a strong team. I'd love to see Wirtz in the number 7, like you say, in that Adidas kit. Hopefully he's wearing the long sleeve belter as well. We're going to see Ekitike, his Anfield debut. I can't wait to see a bit more of Rio. What Rio's been doing this pre-season. Obviously, I spoke to Van Dijk about that, and he said it was one of the big kind of positives to take away from the tour. What else are you looking forward to seeing?
I'd actually like to see Rio play a full 90. That's what I would like.
In the first or second game? Second game.
Give the full squad, the strongest
Gakpo
squad
to start on the left.
Yeah, honestly, and put Hugo in the centre forward position as well. But I do want to see Rio is a special kid. Like this, we are so lucky to have him. Chelsea, I don't know what he's done. So I'd like to see him get a proper 90 minutes against a proper team in Atleti and see how he does. See what his fitness is. Athletic. Sorry, my bad. I said Atleti, didn't I? My bad. Yeah, I'd like to see him get 90 minutes just to see how he copes with it. We all know he can do it at the young and youth level. Without shadow of a doubt, he's one of the best there. So let's see how he fares against the grown men. He has only had about, 60 minutes probably?
About that.
At maximum in one game. So I'd like to see him.
Do you know what I can't wait to see?
Stretch his legs.
Alexis McAllister.
He's the best
in this
midfielder
shirt
in our
as well,
team,
because he's Adidas boots, Adidas club kit, Adidas national kit. I think Salah's that as well, isn't he? Adidas boots, national and club. Who else have we got? It's a weird thing to know that stuff, but I like it when all your kits and your boots are all the same brand.
When do we get our gold badge? When does that actually happen?
It'll be on today.
Will it?
It'll be on today, yeah, of course it will. That's going to be beautiful to see as well. Who else am I looking forward to seeing? Frimpong at Anfield, running up and down that wing. Kirkez as well.
Yeah. I want him
Looking
to
forward
test
to
the
that.
model exactly. I want him to do exactly what he's going to do essentially on Friday against Bournemouth. I want to see a proper team. So if that means we start Conor Bradley and then bring Frimpong on halfway through the game or something, I don't know. But I want to see a solid performance. I want to watch Liverpool.
It's going to be a really good test actually for the team, because I think the first game will definitely be played with that kind of match level intensity where your new signings are probably going to get 90 minutes because Conor Bradley could play 90 minutes in the second game, or Frimpong could play 90 minutes.
Just
in the second
maximise
game.
this weekend.
Maximise the opportunity, give everyone a good run out. I think the double header is obviously a really good idea in terms of everyone getting a bit of a chance to lay down their marker.
It's a bit fun as well, isn't it?
Bit of fun.
Yeah, it's not
double
useless.
header at Anfield. If you're paying for your ticket today, then
You're
ticket
getting your money's
you're
worth.
definitely getting your money's
How
worth.
much are people paying for them actually? I'd like to know.
Yeah, I mean, I was offered a ticket. It was face value around 40 quid for
both
this game,
games?
For both games.
That's
yeah.
excellent.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
but then obviously you know what it's like. Some people obviously sadly pay over. But yeah, good test. Looking forward to seeing, the main team. I'll call it the main team. I mean, it's a bit disrespectful because even the bench players could get in anyone's main team. But Harvey Elliott's, I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm looking forward to seeing, the Curtis Joneses. Who could play up front as a number 9 in that second game? Could Jaden Dans get a little bit of a run out as well?
The big one the question is who's going to play defence in the second game, mate? That's what we're going to get to tell.
I reckon Endo.
So do I. Have you seen the quotes from him recently?
I did.
I'll play centre back, I'll play right back, I'll play centre. Wherever he wants me, I'll give 100%. And I do think I can't believe I forgot about Endo this whole time.
Is he the James Milner of our current team?
Absolutely he is. He's the most lovable guy you've ever seen. He's so humble and respectful. I don't know if you've seen against the Yokohama when he gave the captain's band back to Virgil, and he's just done it out of respect. And Virgil's like, keep it, lad. But that's just how sweet that man is. Yeah. You can just tell, like, I want to be your friend, lad.
It's like a little teddy bear.
Yeah, you just want to be like, but he's not, because he'll kill you.
Oh yeah, he's a warrior.
You know what I mean? So he's
don't take
hard.
his kindness for weakness.
He's a warrior, like,
he
so
will slump you.
So
football terms.
I think he could do well at the back for us, and I'd like to see it, because bloody hell, we're gonna need some signings at the back, and if we don't get them, let's try and experiment. Maybe you'll put Endo, and who's going to be next to him, lad?
I mean, Gomez went home from
He's
tour, so you're looking at. I mean, we need another centre back.
We do,
and that's what we're going to speak about shortly.
This is a perfect. It's in what's the word I'm looking for? It's the perfect display of why we need a centre back right now, because in 2 90-minute games we can only field 3, and one of them isn't a defender.
Yep. So obviously there's Virgil, Konate, Joe Gomez. I'd say the only 3 recognised, centre backs in our squad at the minute. So yeah, there could be some bits and bobs. I mean, Tsimikas played centre back with Endo the other night against Yokohama, which, yes, Liverpool went 1-0 down, but it was a good response. We won 3-1 in the end.
Don't want Simeon centre back.
All Robbo. Robbo played there against AC Milan as well.
Your left backs.
Yeah, both left backs. But again, they're filling in, aren't they? So let's do a score prediction for that first game. Let's just assume. I mean, he could jinx us all and go big and strong in the second game tonight. But
then let's do strong. So we're just going to assume strong team and
first game,
lesser strong team, but still strong team.
Yeah.
So we're going to go strong team, Liverpool, 3-1 again.
Nico Williams playing.
Yeah, brilliant. Signed a long contract as well, didn't he?
Yeah, not going to
that club has got something about them that keeps their players. It's really special. I do like that about them.
Yeah, proper football club.
Yeah,
like, definitely. So I'm just looking at a couple of their players to see who could maybe harm us today. Nico Williams, Iñaki Williams, of course. Sunset, the Oyhan Sunset is actually a Liverpool fan.
Is he? Yeah.
Wow. Last season, hang on. Last season, this, and I've kept an eye on this fella for a while because he's a very good footballer. Oyhan Sunset, you seen him? He played 29 games in La Liga last season. Guess how many goals he scored? Midfielder, number 8.
15.
Yes.
What a guess.
How did you get? Nah. Have you been? You cheated?
Nah, I didn't cheat, lad. I swear to God, I guessed.
Hang on.
But it was just the surprise from you. That sounds like about a right amount for a high-scoring
15.
midfielder.
That's a 1 in 2.
In what competitions, though?
In La Liga.
Just in La Liga?
In the league.
Get him in.
We've also got Unai Simon, the goalkeeper. Paredes, the defender who we know about. Unai Gomez. I'll be honest with you. Apart from the Williams brothers and Sunset, the midfielder, I'm not too overly knowledgeable on the rest of the squad. But
we should be beating them, right?
We should be beating them.
Yeah,
I think 3-1's around, right?
Yeah.
I think we did that to Seville last season.
I want to see Ali a bit like switched on today.
Yeah.
I want to see him match fit almost, because I think the goal against AC Milan was quite disappointing for me, I can't lie. Virgil and Alisson were both poor in that first goal against Leo. Didn't like it.
I was shocked when that went in.
Couldn't believe
it was
it.
right below me.
Give him loads of time, and he just went, I'll hit it with me left brother, no problem. And it went right through Ali's hands. So I'd like to see a bit of fitness, a bit of form from them starting.
Yeah, so fans have begun to speculate why there's back-to-back games have been penciled in with perhaps a risk of injury. And according to the Liverpool Echo, the conclusion is a simple one. With 2 kickoff times set for 5 and 8, turnstiles will close shortly after kickoff of the first match, and no entry will be permitted solely for the second match. So if you're in for the first game, you're in.
Wow.
You've got to watch the second game. That means that fans, if they want to attend both games, they must be in the stadium for the time for the first match. Obviously, the tickets have sold out. And the 2 clubs agreed on the doubleheader in order to give game time to their whole squad. So this is a chance for over 30 players to be seen tonight for both teams.
Take a pack lunch, would you, to the firm? That's what you need to do.
Sani. Bertz, Mamadashvili, Frimpong, Ekatike, Kirkes and Freddie Woodman could all make their home debuts later today. And Slot is yet to announce his new vice-captain.
I think it's going to be Maher or Robbo. Do you reckon it's going to be
It's got to be Mo Salah.
Yeah, okay.
Mo Salah.
And
then Robbo for me, not Maka. But yeah, he said actually the group doesn't know yet. I did talk to the individuals already, so the one that is going to be vice-captain already knows.
Yeah.
Keeping it a secret.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the reason why there's 2 games on tonight. So 3-1 first game?
Yeah.
Second game then?
I'll let it go. Whatever it needs to be, it needs to be. I'll
2-2?
say. Yeah. I literally thought 2-2 Desmond in my head, lad.
2-1. We've got to win it.
2-1, yeah. It's Anfield.
2-1. Right. Let us know what your score predictions are inside the chat. Please, people, get involved. And we go from there.
Yes, please.
Right. Alexander Isak.
I've just been getting sent.
The last time, fella, that me and you sat around this pod table was actually a couple of weeks ago before I went away. So I haven't seen you since, have I?
Yeah.
So,
2 weeks.
The latest on it is that Eddie Howe has come out with a bit of a scathing monologue on Alexander Isak, and he said on the news of Alexander Isak returning to Newcastle after he spent a few days with his ex, I'll call it, in Real Sociedad training, he said, and I agree with him, to be honest, Eddie Howe, he said, you have to earn the right to train with us. We are Newcastle United. The player has a responsibility here to be part of a team and part of a squad. You have to act in the right way. So that is also at play here. We will make sure that any player that does we will make sure that any player does that to earn the right to train with the group. No player can expect to act poorly and then train with the group as normal.
Yeah.
And this comes off the back of him going to train with Sociedad, almost not returning messages, going a bit AWOL in the midst of this transfer battle between Liverpool and Newcastle. We've bid 110. Then we were told that, Liverpool are stepping away. There will not be a second bid. Then we saw that Sesko is heavily being linked now to Newcastle. Liverpool almost backed away to said, go on, you sort yourselves out, knowing that you haven't got 140 in the bank that another club can inflate your price for Sesko. Once you sorted yourself out, we'll be back with this second offer. I assume, and I hope, that it will be this week. We could be talking about today, tomorrow, or Wednesday, I feel like, when the second bid officially gets lodged. What do you make of the whole situation so far?
It's dragging on like mad. It's been really frustrating, to be quite honest with you, to watch it all. The player obviously wants to leave. He does not want to stay at Newcastle. He's kicked up a hell of a fuss, right? Liverpool fans were asking him to do this, and he has. He's gone AWOL. He's went to his ex-club, as you said.
And we never thought he'd do this.
No. He turns 26 in September, mate.
Does.
Next year, he's 27. Then his price really does start to go down, in my opinion. When you're starting to get into 27, 28, you're looking at Lucho. You've only got probably another 3 or 4 years left in you at the top level, potentially. You never know. These top players can go for a long time, but also you might. That's traditionally what it's been. So I think it needs to be done this window or January, to be quite honest with you. It just needs to be boxed off. We need to get the maximum out of him. If we're going to spend £100 and something million on a player, we need to get the absolute most out of him. It's as simple as that. He's already injury prone, right? So I'm already quite suspicious about that type of record that he's had. But he's worth the money in his quality without a shadow of a doubt. I just want to get it over the line, mate. He doesn't want to be there. Let him go. That'll happen. We just need to make sure that they need to make sure they get a replacement for him. As soon as that happens, we've got the money to fund the transfer and just make it happen now.
What do you make of the £110 million bid?
It's a joke. That's a big amount of money, lad. That's a huge fee. Is that the record already? In 110?
That would be the record. What I mean by that question is they have quoted him as saying, well, first of all, he was not for sale. Then he was 100 million. Then he was 150. And I think the 110 says, listen, we're not just going along with this wild goose chase where you say a number and we match it.
Yeah.
Like 110 is still a record. It's still a lot of money. And just so you're aware, when we come back with the second bid, it's not going to be 150.
No.
It might be 120 tops, but like he is not worth
digging
more
the
than
heels
120. In my opinion, he's not worth more than 120.
No football player on this planet is worth more than 120, lad. Yamal, maybe. That's about it, lad.
Maybe Yamal.
Because he's that good and he's that young. But
and maybe... Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's dragging on, mate. But it's really doing me. I didn't know.
I think Liverpool were quite clever, actually, by saying, look, we're not going to just run up to 150 just because you say he's worth that. We're going to offer what we think he's worth.
Yeah.
And you must be in a very strong position to turn down 110 mil. We understand that they're going to have to obviously outlay maybe 75 to get hold of Zesco.
But the question is this, lad, right? If he goes into this new season and he scores 40 goals, loads of goals, he's the best striker in the world, is his price going to go up or down? It's not. It's going to go down because his contract's gone down. He's 1 year older. They're not going to get... This is your time to maximise his value.
It's now or never.
It is. Otherwise, the price is just going to slowly go down as his contract and his age. His contract goes down and his age goes up. It's going to happen. So they just need to let him go. It's as simple as that. He wants to play for a better quality team. He wants to win the major trophies. If the fans really care about him, they'll let him do it, mate. It's as simple as that, honestly.
Alan Shearer's not happy.
And of course he's not. It's one of them where Newcastle really now want to establish themselves as a strong team, and I totally understand it. They've got a massive sense of pride in the club and the city, and it's similar to Scousers in that way. I totally respect it. But you've got to understand that we are the better club. Right now, Liverpool are a far superior team. Of course, always have been, but I'm just trying to be diplomatic here, right? Right now, we are, and you've got to admit that. So, of course, he's going to go and want to win the biggest prizes with the best teams. He's at his prime now. He's 25, 26. This is his time for his big move. You'll get fantastic money for him. And you know what? The best thing to happen to Jurgen Klopp in his tenure was selling Philip Coutinho, because it facilitated us to go and get Alisson and Virgil, two of our greatest ever players. That can happen for Newcastle as well. You've just got to spend it well. And they have traditionally spent the money all right, in my opinion. They got Bruno Ramirez, they got Gordon, they got Isak in. Like, they've spent well. They got, what's that young lads at the back? Botman, he was decent as well when he was injured. Yeah, you spent well. So I don't doubt that if you get a big lump sum of money from Liverpool, that you'll go out and find somewhere. It's just that this transfer window has been increasingly difficult for them. They've been rejected by about 17 different players. So that's why they'll cling on to him no matter what. But will he be the same player for you? Are you going to have the same relationship? I don't know. Football moves on very quickly. If he scores a goal against Liverpool at St James's Park, I'm pretty sure they'll forgive him quite quickly. Yeah. So that's the way football is.
Isak is a rat outside the training ground.
Yeah,
you know, and we've been there ourselves. We obviously, you know, Newcastle fans might think we're being patronising by saying this, but we have been there ourselves, right? We've sold Coutinho, we've sold Suarez, we've sold Torres, we've had to sell a lot of these players to get
Suarez.
The money
we nearly won the league. We came second, and then Suarez dipped. He got off. He chipped out to Barcelona, mate. We understand what it feels like, but the money that you get can build a strong team. We bought Mo Salah for 30 million. We bought Mane for 30 million. It can happen, and your board's got to be smart enough to work at where it is right now. It's not the best club in the world. It's not even close to being one of the best in the world. So you just have to work about where you are.
We've made 150 mil from sales this year alone. Tyler Morton's, by the way, big up to him. He's so
on his way to
Leon.
So happy for that kid, because he's a good all-rounder.
Fantastic footballer.
He is.
I actually had my a trim in Liverpool on Saturday, and the guy who cuts my hair is the same barber as Tyler. And he was due to come in and get a trim, but he texted him saying, "Sorry, bro, I've got to go to France and tie up this contract." So that's the money that we've made from selling players. But let's not forget, and I've had Newcastle fans in my DM saying the cartel and, you know, the big six are catered for.
Do you know who your owners are, kid?
Well, listen, I said we earn twice as much as you do. Liverpool have earned, and this isn't even the last season, by the way, it's the season before that, because the accounts, the April to April, the financial year. So in 23-24, Liverpool earned £615 million, and that's not from player sales. That's from sponsors. That's from ticket sales. That's from shirt sales. That's from, you know, our global reach that we do have, from what that accumulates into. This year, the season just gone, because it's a year in lieu, isn't it? So next time we know about our financial results, it should be even way more than that, because we won the Prem. You know, we've won this Adidas deal, which is a 10-year deal. It's a lot of money.
£600 million.
It doesn't surprise me that we are able to spend double if not triple, than Newcastle.
And I do understand what Newcastle are saying there, right? It's saying like you can make money in other places where they can't, and that's because of the global success that we've had over 50, 60 years. Yeah. Man United right now are skint, but they've still been able to buy 2 players, 3 players because of the global revenue that they make from the support that they have everywhere. It's just the way it is in football right now. We have to be smart. Liverpool went 30 years without winning the bloody league, and Jurgen Klopp and the board were the most smartest, intelligent buys that they could possibly do, and it worked. Newcastle have to go and do a similar model because you're not going to be able to do the City one, because now the financial fair play rules are completely different. You can't go out and just spend what you want and do what you want. So honestly, I think it's better for both clubs to let Isak go, to let him come to our club. You get a massive fee for him, which you can reinvest into another player who's going to be younger and might be better for the future for you. And then you can invest it into another player as well in your midfield or whatever you want to put it, in your defence, because your defence is like hard shocking. So, just let him go. Just let him have us.
Yeah, because the longer you kind of don't let him leave, the less time you have to replace him. I think we know. And
the less appealing he is as well. He becomes less appealing, in my opinion.
Yeah. And someone in the chat there just said, you sell him now, it's 130 million. You wait a year, he's 70, 80 million.
That's what, and I agree with you. Yeah. It is even if he scores 40 goals, his contract goes down and his age goes up. That affects price. It definitely does. So if I'm being totally serious, Newcastle just need to maximise. That's what this season is right now. You have created a wonderful player like we did with Philip Coutinho. Fantastic footballer. Now sell him for the big profit so you can invest back into the squad. It's madness. I've seen all kinds of Newcastle stuff, and I don't want to hate on Newcastle, right? Because I love that city. Yeah. I love the people from Newcastle. We're the same. We're Celtic brothers and sisters. That's what we are. Like, we both got mad accents. We're both on the coast. We both, don't necessarily resonate with the English identity and stuff. Like,
they do a lot more, to be fair.
Do they?
Yeah, they love England.
How are you, mate?
We had our moment, didn't we, with that Geordie outside Wembley.
We respect you.
And there is live pictures coming in. 11 minutes ago, Pete Graves says it's an exclusive. Alexander Isak arrives at Newcastle training ground this morning. He's the only player here. The rest of the squad only landed back from South Korea at 8:40. It's now 10:30. And they've been given the day off by Eddie Howe. So the updates are coming into us, and obviously he's pulled up in his Brabus G-Wagon. It's a beautiful car.
It is a belter.
And he is now inside that training ground to have these talks with Eddie Howe, where I assume he will, let him know and remind him of his position, which is, I'd like to leave the club. Can you facilitate that for me? But he's probably got some grovelling to do and a bit of
How do you deal with this if you're Alexander Isak right now? What would you do? So right now, I want to leave this club. I don't want to be here, but also I'm a professional and I have to get on with my job that I'm contracted to do and get paid millions of pounds to do as well. So does he just kick on, deliver the quality that he already has, and then hope for the move with Liverpool? Or does he really dig his heels in now and go, Newcastle, I do not want to play for you. It's time to maximise my value and sell me to another club so I can do what I want to do and you get the money for me. Or everyone wins. It's a difficult situation for him. I know Eddie Howe, if it were me and I was Eddie Howe, I'd be putting my arm around him and going, lads, I totally get where you're at right now. They're a better squad than us and they want to go and win big trophies. Of course he's not, but we are. I would be saying this and I'd be saying, but just give us them extra 6 months, just give us that extra year, and then we ship you out, lad, and you go and win them big trophies. But we just need this because we've looked after you, we believed in you, we give you this opportunity in our club, and you just won a trophy with us, and who knows what happens next season. That type of stuff you should be saying. You shouldn't be shunning him. You shouldn't be going, you shouldn't do that, because he's a football player. Where he is right now is because of how competitive he is, so that means he wants to win everything. He deserves to. He's one of the best players in the world right now. Strikers, anyway. It's difficult. It's really difficult.
Alan Shearer's been quoted as saying on the rest of his football, no individual is bigger than any football club. Facts.
Agreed.
I agree with that. And if he doesn't want to be there, fine. Get what you can. Get him out and say thanks very much for the memories. Off you go.
That's the way it's spot on.
That's what I said about Trent.
Yeah.
Obviously, we only got 10 mil in, but at the end of the day, whatever football club you support, right, whether that's Liverpool, Yeovil, Barnet, Southend, if the football player does not want to be at that football club any longer, he should not be there.
I agree. No one's bigger than the club, and the only constant in football is the fans. So they have to respect the fans, but it's the incentive. Now, what incentive does Isak have? Does he have an incentive to play so that he can get his big money move? I think that's still there for him to want to deliver some quality for Newcastle. But the morale in the squad. I don't know how that's going to be. You've seen it with Trent. When Trent obviously knew he was going to leave for a long time, even our players were still going to meet up with him, having a nice time. They're all his mates, do you know what I mean? So I don't think he's going to have a particularly difficult time trying to get it back into a Newcastle team when he's the best player there, to be quite honest. I think he'll do all right. I just think they should just let him go, and we should get him from a Liverpool side, because he's going to perform much better with us. He's going to win the trophies that he needs to. All of that stuff, lads. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So he has returned to training. The nature of the talks will be very interesting to understand. I mean, there's probably, a couple of options that he could go down in terms of how he appeals to the better nature, the kinder nature of Eddie Howe, but I don't think he's going to be happy with Isak. And
I'm not going to be looking forward to the rhetoric on social media, mate, when he doesn't. If he doesn't come to Liverpool, Newcastle fans are going to pile it on. But I just want you to know, don't do that, because he's going to leave at some point and you'll get it back. So just, you know what I mean? Just enjoy him from while you've got him, mate.
Yeah. All right. So let us know how that one ends up. When do you think that the second bid comes in for Alexander Isak? We're still waiting on that, aren't we? But I guess time will tell. We'll see what happens there.
I feel like just ignoring it all, lad, because everything that's coming out. I seen a meme yesterday, and I'm not one to comment underneath it yet. I'm really not. But this just, I was like, what are you talking about? Look at this, right? It says, NUFC baffled by Liverpool bid and believe they've bottled it. What? It says breaking above it as well. What kind of quote is that? What are you talking about? I had to comment.
Rubbish.
I had to comment underneath it, unfortunately. I did. I had to. And I said, breaking. Breaking. Newcastle fan posting a load of waffle to cope with their best player wanting to leave to a better club. Laughing faces. Yeah. Like, honestly, stop posting this madness, mate.
Super chats from Colin says, good morning and much love from Texas, my guys. So excited for the season to start. Big up yourselves. Big up to you, Colin. Over 1,000 people watching right now on the Kop TV and only 148 likes.
Please get them up for us.
Hey,
he's got the new kit on.
Is that right?
It's got the new kit on. Do you know what I mean?
That can't be right.
Yeah.
That can't be right. And we've just signed Will Wright.
What?
As well, the young striker from Salford, that Arsenal thought they were.
Oh yeah, see, now he's 17.
So hold that, the Gunners.
100.
Surely,
honestly, give us some more likes.
Give
please.
us some likes. We've just robbed the player off Arsenal. Hold that, Gunners. Get them likes up, please. I want to see 300 likes at least by the time I finish.
Please, guys. Yeah, it helps us massively.
So I need 150 more likes, please. Adam T says, much love from Australia.
Yes.
Had a nice break, but also keen to get back into the season. Got to love those 2 a.m. kickoffs here. The missus doesn't understand why I get up at 2 a.m. for pre-season, but alas, you'll never walk alone.
The misso, he said. Is that what you say in Australia?
That was what he
Bloody misso, mate.
Oh, the misso is going crazy because I'm up watching Bilbao against Liverpool, mate, at 2 a.m.
I love it.
Do you know what? Having obviously just come back from Hong Kong, and I was in Thailand earlier in the year, I was watching games myself at 2, 3 a.m.
Yeah, you got to respect
the respect that I have for these lads and lasses that watch games at these times, these crazy times throughout the world. And, my man there, Adam, he's getting up at 2 a.m. for a pre-season game. He's got to go to work at 7, 8 a.m. So the tiredness, your mood is affected by it, your sleep. So honestly, the worldwide Reds,
well done.
I am you, you are me, we are us, as Liam Gallagher says on stage and that.
F him, no.
Yeah. Good morning from Florida. Keep rocking, guys, says Haney. Shout out to you. So we've got a couple, Texas, we've got Florida, we've got Australia.
Bloody go.
We've got 223 likes, but again, that needs to go right up. Before we talk about this next hot topic, and it's Darwin Nunes.
Also, dead quick, Newcastle, I've just seen one of the comments, and I completely forgot about this. She's so spot on. I should read the name out, and I'll just scroll past it. Newcastle don't have a bloody sporting director.
Yeah.
Do you know
that's
what
their fault, though?
Yeah, of course it is, but that's going to massively, of course, that's going to affect the players' incoming and outgoing. He's got, I've read there, he's got his brother doing it. The owner's got his brother looking after the transfers. What?
Seems a bit, putting a plaster.
Do you know
over
what
a
else
broken leg.
I've seen as well? I've seen that, we know who they're owned by, right? And you're looking at a club like Al Hilal, who are going to go and give Liverpool now 70 million euros for Darwin Nunes, which is going to fund them to go for Isak, which then looks after Newcastle in its own way. Exactly. That's how football works, guys. It is.
A big circle,
so they'll be saying, okay, we want a lot of money for them, so let's try and push them as far as we can by giving them some more money.
Yeah. And that money looks to be like around about 60 mil, I would say. Maybe
70 mil euros, it says.
70 mil euros for Darwin Nunes, who allegedly has reached an agreement to leave. He's given the green light to Al Hilal. Those talks began late on in April, by the way. And we rejected a 75 million bid from the Saudis in January.
It was the right thing to do in that moment.
It was still the right thing to do in that moment, for sure. But yeah, the formal talks between Liverpool and Al Hilal over a fee are expected to begin
What's happening?
in the coming days.
Is Darwin leaving?
Darwin will be leaving, my
It's
friend.
actually
Which
happening?
is making it... I'll be really sad, you know.
Of course, lad. We
I
all
love that man.
How can you not love
And I
him?
really, really want the absolute best for him, man. But yeah, Darwin Nunes to Saudi, it looks like a very close to here we go. But he's made the decision. You know, it must have been a tough one. You know, in an ideal world, he scored 25 goals last season, and he carries on doing that for Liverpool for the next 3 or 4
And then
years.
we don't need Isak.
But we don't need Isak, but we do. And we bought AGT as well.
But we still love you, lads. And I'm so grateful that I got to see him lift the Premier League title.
Yeah.
Honestly, because you're annoying to watch, lads. You know. But also you're a joy to watch in the other way.
Honestly, I absolutely love the fella. How much do you think Liverpool should be getting in for Darwin Nunes?
That's a good price for me, lads. I think that's a fantastic price. 65. How much did we pay? We paid about 70, right?
85.
Yeah, but that was with add-ons, and he definitely didn't get his add-ons. Remember, because we didn't even play him for the last game. So
the
80.
total price, because he did win the league.
Yeah.
So that add-on.
So I think it's 80 million euros. You know.
Fee for Liverpool. It's around about 85 million after add-ons, but 100 million euros. But I reckon he did probably hit most of those add-ons.
Hang on a minute.
But Benfica didn't put a sell-on clause in though.
Did you say 100 million
Euros. Yeah, it joined for an initial 64 million, but in the end, as the time progressed and as you know, we found out what he can and can't do, it was actually about 85 million quid in the end. So we're not getting that money back, are we? But we'll try. We'll have a go. We'll have a look. Certainly have a look at 70.
Lad, I thought we got him for like 64.
Well, we did initially. And
Darwin, lads.
then we didn't.
Get us some money, please, brother. Yeah, nice one for the league and that. But go to hell for us, lads. Let's facilitate this Isak move, please.
I agree.
That'll be one of the best things you've done for the club. That nice one.
Win the league and then you leave, and then we get someone better than you.
I'll be watching your games, by the way. I will enjoy watching you in another club, mate. Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. I'd actually become a little Al Hilal fan.
Yeah, with the Darwin on the back, lads.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Darwin number 9 on the back. So how much do you realistically think then he's going to go for?
It's 16 million pounds.
Pounds.
Okay.
Yeah. Tina Murphy in the chat says they're 69 millions without the add-ons. Crypto wants 70. Peng Shuo wants 50. And 80 million euros, and we have the money for the Isak transfer, says Crypto. Don't forget, we could still raise even more funds with Harvey Elliott leaving, with Chiesa leaving. You know, there's still money to be made in the window.
How old is Darwin Nunes now?
26.
Yeah. Oh, my days.
Yeah. I mean, he joined early, bro.
I know.
You think about it, he came 3 years ago, and he was 23 at the time, 22, 23. And there was just so much potential, man. But anyway, we must move on because, you know, that ship has sailed.
We've got
now.
to.
Ship has sailed. Shout out Adam. He says, yes, sir, work at 7 a.m. each day, but I wouldn't miss it for the world. Shout out to Adam, man, all the way from Australia. Also, big shout out to, where is he? Robert Pantor. He says, good morning, AGT and Doyle, watching from Trinidad and Tobago.
Wow. We're so lucky, lads, honestly, that people from all these places watch us.
We're very well.
How lucky.
Very well supported by, you know, all the guys in the chat. No player will sign for Newcastle without a release clause now. That's also true, says Blade67. Don't forget about that. So right, in this episode, we've obviously touched on the foundation run I did at the weekend, the huge Isak bid that will be on, you know, incoming in the next few days. What do you actually think the number will be?
120 with add-ons, so like to 130, something like that.
Up front, 120. Or maybe we do like an 80 up front and then give him 50 next year. Or
I'm pretty convinced that this Al Hilal move for Darwin Nunes is to put the money back into Newcastle. They're not spending money with Liverpool. They're expecting that money to come back to their club, in my opinion. That's what I think.
Is there a way that we chuck in Harvey Elliott as part of the deal?
I'd love that, right? Because then he goes to a proper club with proper footballers and proper fans who are going to love him. But I doubt it happens. Their midfield's fantastic, lad.
I did hear as well at the weekend that out of courtesy, Harvey Elliott did have a chat with Scott Parker at Burnley, but it's more of like a courtesy thing.
I've heard loads of Spurs rumours about Harvey Elliott.
Heard Spurs, heard West Ham. I just think, one, I'd love him to stay. and really push his way into the team. In an ideal world, yes. But don't speak over me, because that's the ideal situation, because I love him so much. But the other option is I wouldn't even want to see him in the Prem. I'd want to see him in like Inter Milan's team, get into Champions League finals. I'd want to see him, shining in Spain maybe. I'd want to see him. I mean, he probably won't go to France, but Spain or Italy for me. I'd love to see him out there. I think he'd suit it so well out there.
I'd like him in somewhere like Dortmund.
Dortmund. Yeah. Perfect. Spain, Germany or Italy.
I like him. I also think he could be a good Barcelona player, Javier. Yeah. He's that type of individual.
He's so good, man. He is genuinely so good. And we've touched on, obviously, the Nunes bits and bobs there as well. Nice shirt, AGT says, Stu. Arto says, I've been a Liverpool fan for nearly 50 years from Australia, mate. You never walk alone. Of course, it's got to have a mate. Are we over-focusing on attackers when we have two centre-backs, says Adam? It's a very good point.
Yes.
And obviously it's something that Liverpool need to address very shortly. I don't believe we go into this Premier League season without buying at least one centre-back.
Michael Edwards, honestly, they always have something up their sleeve, them. It'll be one of them deals where you're like, oh, where did that come from? We've got a defender. I've just got a feeling in the background that's going on whilst this Isak saga's happening. They're not soft.
And Chelsea have just got Hato in there as well.
I'm a bit gutted by it, to be honest.
I am too.
I understand why we haven't gone for him.
Do you know, right, so Joel Hato becomes Chelsea's 49th incoming signing in the last 4 years. Chelsea, on average, are signing a squad every season by their unfair methods. As we know, they sell hotels, they sell women's teams back to themselves. But Liverpool are not allowed to spend their fairly earned money once in 3 seasons. That's a good point, isn't it?
We're getting Isak.
We're getting Isak, but we need some centre-backs as well, yeah? We should have got Hato, says Shay in the chat.
I think the reason why they actually haven't went for him is because he has played on the left a lot. I know we can slip into centre-back, but with the profiles that we've already got on the team, Kirkes, Robbo, Tsimikas, it's like, do we need to buy a left-sided centre-back when you could probably use Robbo, you could probably use Tsimikas, and although they're not going to be as good as Hato, I don't think it fits the mould a little bit. It's off. We need a centre-back, a straight and out centre-back. I'm surprised we didn't go for somebody like the Arsenal one, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a good shout. All these fans in America, Australia, Trinidad and Tobago, none of them are in places more exotic than me in Netherton, says Swally. Shout out to you. We need a proper centre-back, says Brian in the chat. And yeah, do you know what? This has been a good pod, actually, because the timing of it comes in between these two bids. Obviously, NUNEZ news as well. And I feel like we can aim to do these every week at 10 a.m. live now. Yeah, I think live's, it just allows us to connect a little bit more with the people. Get their opinions in from wherever in the world they're watching. Does this time work for you guys wherever you are? I mean, it's not going to work for everyone, is it? It's just, of course, it's simple.
All over the world.
But out of you 1,000 people watching right now, is this a good time in terms of for you to actually watch us live on a Monday morning, which I think is like the first Liverpool fan channel podcast that goes out in the whole world would be ours if we do a 10 a.m. on Monday.
That's cool.
So yeah, big up, man.
What do you reckon then happens next Monday? Where are we going to be sat with this?
Next Monday we'll have just won the Community Shield.
Well, hopefully.
So that'll be a bit of a buzz. But then I think by then we'll be talking about Isak being a Liverpool player.
Fingers crossed.
By this time next week. And then definitely a centre-back as well. That'd be very good. Everyone in the chat is saying, yeah, of course, good time for me. Love this time slot. Says LB, very good. It's 8 p.m. in Australia. Perfect. Says, how many Australians we got in the chat today, by the way? Good eye to you, mate.
8 p.m. is great. You can get your dinner ready.
Good night.
Lads. You can have your tea just in front of you like
8
that.
8 p.m.'s a belter. Yeah, Ali says in the Middle East this is a great time. Any time is a good time to watch you lads. That's the actual answer we were looking for, right?
What a legend.
Shout out to James Stevens. At work listening, so it's all good. I've got a wardrobe full of clothes, but always tend to wear the same old stuff. That's why Chelsea remind me of. How do they choose the best 11, says Davey. Spot on time. It's a great time. Big up. Perfect time, says Marcus. Most would be on lunch in Ireland and England also. You never walk alone. Perfect time for me in China, in Shanghai. Honestly, this seems like...
most luckiest? Honestly, what?
How's it going, boys? Big up from Sydney. Another Aussie in the chat, dear mate. I haven't used my Aussie accent, actually, since Ange left. We'll have to wheel that one back up. I mean, I don't want to end it, but we've got to end it, unfortunately. We do have to. We've got other stuff, bits and bobs. But yeah, the timing's perfect, says Pierre from France. Adam then says, I'd honestly prefer Gehi and Zabani than Isak. Ooh, that's a big shout. Malaysia, great time for me, again from Australia. Great time for me. It's 5:50 a.m. here in Trinidad and Tobago. Wow. You're up. That's actually the time that I got up today.
To get to
5:45. I was up this morning to get down to London. It's tough though, leaving the missus in bed. Do you know what? I was asleep last night and I heard, and I looked up and Gus had just literally done a mountain of sick.
Fantastic.
Mountain of sick.
What are you feeding the boy?
Like normal stuff.
He's a sensitive fella, isn't he? He's always had a little sensitive stomach.
Yeah, Frenchies are like that, aren't they? 10:51 in Newcastle. same time here. 10:52 here, says LB.
That's why we like Geordies, exactly. Geordies are boss.
Man, they're funny. Perfect for me in Thailand, says Daryl. You never walk alone from South Africa, says Prinashen. Big up. Great time for me in sunny Runny. The old Runcorn viewers, big up to Patrick who's just joined us as well. Honestly, I want to sit here and chat all day.
Yeah,
I want to, but we've obviously got DR Sports, and then me and Doyle are getting ready to. Where are you watching the game tonight?
In the house.
In your house, yeah.
Chill.
Might do a little video after the game tonight.
I'm so excited to watch it. You know, like honestly, what's it going to be on?
The Zone.
The Zone.
It's actually on The Zone.
Free?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love from Denmark, says Sebastian. I'm from India, says LFC Sai. LFC is truly global. Big up Runcorn in the house. Yeah. So yeah, what am I saying then? So we'll be back with a match preview probably Friday for the Community Shield, and then you and I will be outside Wembley from 10 a.m. We've got some obligations to do, don't we?
That's a fun day. We're going to have some good content
coming out of that.
It's going to be
But we're going to be in that stadium from like 10 till about 6.
Yeah, long time.
In Wembley. So looking forward to that.
Full on shift.
We'll do a little vlog for the channel inside there whilst we're watching the game. So, guys, thank you very much. Really, I'm thankful for you guys to watch us this morning for Hot Kopics on the Hot TV, the Kop TV. The Kop TV. Mauritius in the building. Big up Burn, you Leah. But just a quick reminder too that this video is brought to you by William Hill's Final One Standing. Me and Doyle have made a bet that if either of us win this, we'll be splitting the cash, 250k each, right? That is the jackpot. It's 500k. All you have to do is pick a Premier League team to win this weekend or the next weekend when it actually starts. And if that team wins, you go through to the next round. On average, I would say if you get past the 5th, 6th, 7th round, you can start almost dreaming. You can almost start spending the money in your head. Yeah. But there's a lot of people out there with a lot of ball knowledge, right? There's a lot of luck involved. This is no easy way to win money, so you've got to have a bit upstairs.
It's not
strategically. You've got to play strategically on this one. But if your team lose that you've picked, you're out. See you later, son. So download the William Hill app. We've got the QR code on the screen. We've got the link in the description for you as well. Register for free at your shot of winning the 500k. You have to be over 18. You have to be in the UK or Ireland, as you know. And remember to always gamble responsibly, Doyle. When the fun stops, stop, right? Absolutely. And the full T's and C's apply, and it's all linked below. Quick shout out then to Adam T, who says, can I just say, AGT, your Aussie accent is actually scarily good. Thank you very much, my friend.
He's got to go a few accents, he does.
Hello from Dublin, Ireland. Happy match day, lads. Another day closer to being back.
We can't wait to eat them, mate.
Big up to every single person that watched this one. Me and Doyle will be back next Monday. We're hopefully with the Community Shield champions once more.
And Isak in the bag as well.
But until then, any other bits and bobs that happen on the channel, I'll have a video for you. If it's Isak, if it's Nunez, if it's Gehi, we'll find out, of course. But guys, smash that like button on the way out. We finally got to 300 likes, so big up to you guys, and we'll see you next week. Take care.